A celebrity, it's all about you. Oh, absolutely, 100%. I worked with many in my time, as you can imagine. And what's fascinating, particularly when you're working with them on a promotional level, you have to keep out of the way. People don't want to see you. You almost have to become invisible. I remember years ago, escorting a soap star over here in the United Kingdom to MTV in the middle of Leicester Square. And the car pulled up sort of just on the edge of Leicester Square. And she basically said, "Oh, can't we get any nearer?" And she was sat in the back of the car with dark glasses on and her hair all up. She was known for her blonde curly hair, right? What's interesting here though is, as we got out of the car and nobody noticed her, as we walked across Leicester Square, she undid her hair, took her glasses off, shook it out and was desperately looking around for attention. Nobody noticed her because she was a northern soap star and not a southern one. Nobody really cared. This is now the problem facing, of course, the former royal known as Meghan Markle. That recent visit to the Hamptons has been a bit of a slapback for Meghan of the greatest level. Let me explain. To see you, all right? Yes, I'm not bad, thank you. Nice to have your company. It's nice and, well, it's a nice bright day so far today, but apparently we're going to be having thunderstorms. So if you're putting washing out, don't peg out, check the weather. It's always good to share these tips, isn't it? Nothing more annoying though, is it, if you've put a line of washing out, only to find, of course, you've come back, say, from a bit of shopping and you think, oh no, you forgot to bring it in. You're with me. It's worse with a duvet set, isn't it? Yes, because you feel you have to, yeah, well, I know we're gossiping now. Back as, we'll have a quick wave, by the way, back as ever to your royal story of the day. This was supposed to be the sort of area that was going to launch, of course, the former royal known as the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle. There she was trying to hoof up money with all the rich people out in the Hamptons in New York. A wonderful place. I've been lucky enough to visit it, and it's the sort of place that if you've got money, money goes to money, We were there simply filming, so it was a fascinating thing to watch. Exactly, people with money pretending not to have money, the usual stuff. But as I say, Meghan was there literally for one reason. That was to schmooze, move and shake, as they say, to try and get investors into her brand, meet the right and relevant people that could shape, direct and more importantly make her brand American Riviera successful. So far, nothing. But as I told you the other day, people are not very keen to part with their money in this particular climate without some level of success. But according to the team, they were kind of miffed that Meghan refused this, because this is really, and this is the level of where you're at if you really worked it out. You see, Meghan, in fact, has a gem in her crown. And that really is the fact that there are certain people, American celebrities, who just want to get near our British royalty. And that person that they wanted to meet was none other than Prince Harry. That's right. Now, you see, if she'd have hoofed him along as the handbag carrier, door opener, sort of bowing down and curtailing to her every whim, she may have got the meetings that she actually wanted, because everybody asked the same question, much to her annoyance. Is Harry with you? No. Oh, right. And they lost interest. And this is the problem, you see. If you have a gem and you think, right, people might want to be interested in me if I've got him, tag him along, whether you like it or not. But Meghan solely believes that her success is down to her success. And this is Harry's own fault too, because he's told her that she is a glittering gem and actually he's quite happy to take a back seat. One might suggest, of course, he doesn't want to be trailed around, meeting people again, doing almost a fake royal tour simply to try and get his wife some investment. But as her team pointed out, a lot more people asked about meeting Harry, who she refused to discuss in public and even acknowledge in conversations, because one thing, it's all about Meghan. But what she's finding is all about Meghan means lack of investment, and perhaps taking along the handbag carrier, the door opener, the one that trails behind now like some wet lettuce when you're out. Well, that may have opened a couple of doors, at least got some positive PR and a good memory for potential investors who've actually met a real ex-royal, not a former cable TV actress. That's how business works. Happy to share, Meghan. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.